Minister NITI proposes for 6 power project in Nagaland for strengthening state power system and earning revenue from power supply. Project proposed at a cost of rupees 1,453.52 crore. Nagaland Medical College to commence first batch of MBBS from academic session 2023 to 2024, announces government construction works of the NMC and workforce recruitment processes to be completed by March 2023. Nagaland Foothills Road Coordination Committee resolved to remind the Department of PWD R&B to release the running bill to respective contractors on basis of performance. Committee further urges Department to conduct joint inspection to Bhakti Division. Outgoing Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu accorded a warm farewell in the House. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and country's other top leaders present during farewell outgoing VP to the meet office on Wednesday. 3 people killed in stampede at entrance door of Khatu Shyam Temple in Rajasthan, Sikar district. Several devotees reported to have been injured amid heavy rush of pilgrims. Rajasthan CM Ashok Gehlot announces rupees 5 lakh ex gratia to disease. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. Your anchor Ravinya Lama and you're watching Nltv News Now. Now I shall read the news in details. Chief Minister NITI, while speaking at the 7th meeting of the Governing Council of NITI Aayog in New Delhi on Sunday, proposed for 6 power projects for strengthening the state power system and earning revenue from power supply. CM Rio put forward a proposal for Tizu Valley hydroelectricity project at a cost of rupees 336.63 crore. Construction of 2x5 MW grid-connected solar PV project at Sub Zadima at a cost of rupees 67.83 crore. 132 kV transmission system and kV distribution strengthening and improvement system along the Foothill Road at a cost of rupees 855.06 crore. Installation of smart meters in 3 major divisions of Dimapur, Chimukidima and Kohima at a cost of rupees 100 crore. Electrification of rural cluster of farm area for rural economy at a cost of rupees 80 crore and 11 kV last mile connectivity under NERP SIP at a cost of rupees 12 crore. Rio informed that the proposed project would be in addition to the Zunki hydroelectricity project and Lower Tizu project, which are already approved by the Department of Economic Affairs. The Nagaland Foothills Road Coordination Committee has adopted a resolution to remind the Department of PWD R&B to release their running bill to respective contractors on basis of performance to complete their works on time. The committee had cited that 90% of allocated works were completed. The committee further urged the department to conduct a joint inspection to the Bhakti Division without much delay. Committee also resolved to hold an interactive meeting with the advisor of PWD R&B at the earliest. The NFHRCC also decided to convene a joint meeting Village Council, local areas, CSOS, Stone, Gravels and Boulder Contractors Union, Lok Contractors and Sawmill Owner Union, Coal Mining Contractors and Transporter Union and respective tribal hosts along the Foothill Road stretch from Tizit to Newland on August 19 in Dimapur. Nagaland government has announced its intention to commence Nagaland Medical College with first batch for 2023-2024 academic session. The state government informed that the first batch of MBBS in Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery would be admitted for the academic session 2023 to 2024. State government also informed about new revised work completion schedule of the Nagaland Medical College project. As per schedule, the timeline for completion of medical college building was November 14, 2020. However, as per the second revised schedule, it is expected to be done by November 30, 2022. Construction of hostel for boys and girls, which was scheduled to be done by March 5, 2021, will be completed by November 15, 2022. As per new schedule, construction of 100 square meter apartment, which should have been completed by March 5, 2020, will now be completed by August 31, 2022. Construction of 200 SQM apartment is now expected to be completed by March 30, 2023. As per the second revised schedule, the sports complex was completed by April 1, 2022 and Dean Residence by April 30, 2022, as per affidavit submitted to Kohima Bench of Guwahati High Court. Recruitment for 1 post of Dean Director Principal, 1 post of Medical Superintendent, 6 posts of Professor, 22 posts of Associate Professor, 23 posts of Assistant Professor, 39 posts of Senior Resident Tutor, 1 post of DY Director Admin and 1 post of DY Director Finance would be completed by the month of September. Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi and Chief Minister Nifirio on the onset of Matamnio Festival extended their greetings to the Yimkum community. Mukhi extended his good wishes and wished good health, happiness and prosperity for all. CM Rio also took down to Twitter and hoped that the festivity would strengthen familial and social bonds. Meanwhile, it may be mentioned that in this 5-day celebration, people pray for the deceased soul and also for good, bountiful harvest. Mokchung Chamber of Commerce and Industry reaffirmed its stand against entertaining any kind of donation, taxation or any form of transaction that is not permissible by law. MCCI President Sukti Longkama mentioned that MCCI received numerous reports about various elements, both underground and overground, trying to extort money from the business community, upon which MCCI directed the business community not to entertain any such element and to report to the MCCI office in case of any suspected element in the market. Meanwhile, it added that any members of the business community entertaining such unwanted elements shall be doing so at their own risk. Notice Solo Dance Championship Season 2, organized by Trio Team and supported by Taj Mahal, its final on Sunday at Rotary Club Auditorium, Dimapur. The finale was graced by Chetan Mazumdar as chief guest and Dr. Y.Z. Zimomi as guest of honor. More than 50 participants from northeastern states competed against each other for the title. The championship was held under 2 categories, junior categories and senior categories. In the junior category, Abik Gohain from Dibrugarh won the title, while Prem Shah from Dibrugarh won in the second category. The championship was judged by Navanita Sarkar and Anatoly Yaptomi.
And all the working committee over here to give me this opportunity and this honor to be here amongst you all. Can't say much because I'm not so much into this event thing and all. I'm really a shy person. But Yeah, being over here, it feels nice. It's a very warm day also, so I won't take much time. But yes, it's not new to the Northeast, not new to the Dimapurins or the Nagas or the Nagaland or Assam, Manipur or any Northeastern states, that the Northeast is like a mine of all the talents. We have been knowing many talents over here since decades, and we already have one of our jewels of the Northeast, Miss Nltv, who has been taking up a lot of works and earning a lot of accolades, and he is honored with the Bollywood. So this is a big pride for us, and this is a special, appeal.
Kohima District Basketball Association held its selection trial on Saturday at Don Bosco High Secondary School, Kohima, for both man and women team. Notably, the team are set to represent the district in the upcoming Nagaland Olympics and Paralympic Games 2022. Meanwhile, a total of 60 players, including 20 men and 40 women, turned up for the trial. The men's team had been shortlisted. However, shortlist for women team is set to be announced on August 9. Furthermore, Krele Sakyo Kretzer is set to head the team as coach, while Tosovi Jordan Macro is set to be the manager. As COVID-19 cases continue to surge in India, 16,167 more fresh cases were reported in the last 24 hours. Notably, 41 patients also succumbed to the infection. Meanwhile, the country's active caseload stood at 1,35,510, while 15,549 recoveries were also recorded in the last 24 hours. Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu was on Monday accorded farewell in the House. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and country's other top leaders were all present during the farewell. Notably, outgoing VP is scheduled to demit office on Wednesday, upon which his successor, the 14th VP of India, Jagdeep Dhankar, will take the oath of office on August 11. The Indian Meteorological Department on Sunday warned of heavy rainfall and more than 200 mm likely in the next 3 to 4 days over part of central India and the west coast. Notably, the heavy rainfall is expected to lead to flash flood at several locations. It may be mentioned that some part of Odisha and Konkan region have started receiving very heavy and extremely heavy rain on Sunday, upon which IMD issued a flash flood warning for Odisha. Meanwhile, IMD has warned the local population to be prepared for a heavy rainfall. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday made strong case for modernizing agriculture, animal husbandry and food processing to help the country become self-sufficient and global leaders in agriculture at the 7th NITI Aayog meeting. The PM also asked the state to focus on promoting the 3 Ts, that is trade, tourism and technology, with a view to reduce import and increasing export. Modi also encouraged to use local goods wherever possible, adding that vocal for local is not an agenda of a single political party, but in fact a common goal. The PM also appreciated the collective efforts of all the states in the spirit of cooperative federalism in fight against the COVID pandemic. Authorities, along with police personnel on Monday, reached Grand Omex Society in Sector 93B in Noida and demolished the illegal structure at the property of Shrikant Tyagi. Bulldozers brought down illegal structures by Tyagi, accused of abusing and assaulting a woman. Shrikant Tyagi, who is an alleged member of BJP Kisan Morcha, is also the run. Police also detained Tyagi supporters who created a ruckus at the housing society. A spat broke out between alleged BJP Kisan Morcha member Tyagi and a woman at the Grand Omex Society a few days ago. Tyagi wanted to plant some sapling, but the woman objected to it, citing a violation of rules. Tyagi, however, claimed he was within his right to do so. Video of the incident went viral on social media, showing Tyagi hurling abuses and assaulting the woman. Days after the incident, Tyagi supporters turned up at the housing complex, shouted slogans and asked for the address of the woman. Although Tyagi had claimed that he is a member of the BJP Kisan Morcha and had posted photos of him with senior party leaders, the BJP, however, has distanced itself from him. BJP Delhi spokesperson Kamchand Sharma thanked the Yogi Adityanath government in Uttar Pradesh for the strict action against the abusive Shrikant Tyagi.
तीन साल हो गए
3 साल से
जी हाँ
तो 3 साल से कोई कंप्लेंट वगैरह आप लोगों ने नहीं करी?
बहुत की हैं कंप्लेंट लेकिन वो कानूनी प्रक्रिया जरा बहुत स्लो है ना। अब जो है जो इन्होंने हमारा वो एक और कांड कर दिया, वो पहले इंक्रोचमेंट इतनी थी, अब और ज्यादा करना चाहते थे, उसमें पब्लिक भड़क गई तो ये वो भी सामने आ गया और ये भी सामने आ गया। उस लेके से पुराना और नया वो दोनों सामने आ गया, इसलिए जो है ये।
Just a few days after the Enforcement Directorate summoned the leader of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge amid ongoing monsoon session, the Congress party has upped its ante against the agency and commented that their action was an offence to the sacred institution of the Parliament. Congress Chief Whip Jairam Ramesh demanded that it is high time presiding officer of both houses uphold sanctity of Parliament and parliamentarian and ensure that such gross affront on the Parliament and MPs do not recur. Ramesh went on to say that LOP Kharge even requested the ED to reschedule his summon as his presence in the ongoing was important being a leader. He, however, said that ED rejected Kharge's plea and summoned him for 8.5 hours. Three women devotees were killed and 2 others injured in a stampede at Khatu Shyam Temple in Sikar district of Rajasthan on Monday morning. A large numbers of pilgrims from all across Rajasthan and other states gathered outside the temple since Sunday evening. Police say that the stampede occurred when the devotees suddenly started running towards the temple after gates were opened in the morning. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot was among the first to condole the day. He prayed for the speedy recovery of those injured in the stampede. Gehlot also announced an ex gratia of rupees 5 lakh each to the families of those who died in the stampede and rupees 20,000 for those who were injured. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also expressed his condolences over the loss of life in the stampede at the famous Khatu Shyamji temple and wished a speedy recovery to those injured in the incident. Amid talks of a possible split between Janata Dal United and the Bharatiya Janata Party in Bihar, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has called a meeting of all party MPs and MLAs on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Speculation are being met about political upheaval in Bihar and a possible split among JDU and BJP. According to reports, the JDU is looking to form alliance with the Rashtriya Janata Dal Congress and the Left Front in order to maintain its hold on power in the state because the majority of its MLAs are opposed to midterm election. This makes the coming 2 days important as Nitish Kumar may walk out of the alliance by accusing party leader RCP Singh of conspiring against JDU with the help of the BJP. In addition, Congress leader Ajit Sharma said that in view of the current political situation, Bihar Congress MLAs have also been asked to reach Patna by Monday evening. The Congress party meeting could take place between 5 to 6 p.m. today. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde is likely to expand his cabinet before August 15 by inducting at least 15 ministers. Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, who was in Delhi to attend an OBC conference, disclosed about the development. However, Fadnavis refused to further divulge details. Meanwhile, with speculation doing the round, Fadnavis is expected to get the portfolios of Home and Finance. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde is scheduled to visit Maharashtra Nandan district on Monday. The visit comes on the heels of the expulsion of Shiv Sena Nandad district chief Umesh Munde and several other leaders for indulging in anti-party activities. The Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray on Sunday sacked Munde and other leaders from the party. Meanwhile, CM Shinde was in the national capital on Sunday to participate in the NITI Aayog meeting chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao launched the Nethana Bima scheme on Sunday and extended his greeting to the weaver on the occasion of National Handloom Day. While the Chief Minister Rao stressed that the Telangana government has been implementing a slew of schemes for the welfare of weavers, CM Rao also said that it is a one-of-its-kind scheme for weavers that has been introduced in the country. It is delightful that nearly 80,000 weavers' families will avail benefit through the insurance scheme. In addition, he also highlighted that the new scheme will provide Rs 5 lakh insurance cover to the family of weavers in case of the unfortunate demise of an eligible beneficiaries. The new scheme provides economic assurance to handloom and powerloom weaver family. Samajwadi Party leader Devendra Singh Yadav's car was hit by a truck before being dragged for more than 500 meters in Uttar Pradesh, Mainpuri. The incident took place late on Sunday night when Yadav was on his way to his residence. Notably, he was alone in the car during the incident. Following the accident, Mr. Yadav lodged a complaint at Mainpuri Sadar Kotwali police station. The police registered a case and arrested the truck driver. All historical monuments of the country decked up in tricolour light during the Center Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to mark the 75 years of India independence. Except Taj Mahal did not light up and remained dark due to a Supreme Court ban on lighting it up at night. It is worth mentioning that about 77 years ago, Taj Mahal was lit up on the night of March 20, 1997 during the show of renowned pianist Yani. Unfortunately, the next morning, Taj was found to be overrun by dead insects, after which the chemical branch of the Archaeological Survey of India recommended that the Taj Mahal should not be lit up at night as the insect leave a lot of stain on the monument surface which corrodes the marble. Damaging the Taj Mahal, the ban on lighting up the Taj has not been lifted since then. At least 14 cars, including some SUVs, were swept away in Madhya Pradesh, Kargon district on Sunday following sudden rise in river water level amid heavy rains. The incident occurred as people were enjoying picnic near the Sutki River in Katkut forest. Reportedly, around 50 people ran for safety to higher places due to sudden rise of water in river. Upon receiving information, police rushed to the spot and pulled out 10 cars and SUVs with assistance of tractors from local villages. It has been reported that picnickers were sent home in other vehicles as their car failed to start due to technical glitches. Local police have been directed to put up a dangerous signage board in the area. World champion Nikhat Zareen clinched the gold medal for India in the women's 50 kg light flyweight division at the 2022 Commonwealth Games on Sunday. The 26-year-old Indian defeated Northern Ireland Curly McNaught. Nikhat Zareen said she is excited to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and added that she would take his autograph on her boxing gloves. The Indian duo of Sharat Kamal, Achanta and Srija Akula defeated the Malaysian duo of Javan Chuk and Karen Lian in the final to bag India's first ever table tennis mixed double gold at CWG with this. With this, Sharat Kamal bagged his third medal at CWG 2022 after winning gold in men's team event and a silver medal in men's double event. This is all for the afternoon. For more updates, keep watching Nltv.
Nltv, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Jio TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.